Hi there, Shirin here. So today I want to give you a behind the scenes look at one of the first renovation projects I've managed to do in our new home since we've moved in. And that is the living room fireplace. So the first thing I did is actually came in the living room and I painted the entire space because it really needed a new paint job. The wall that goes above the fireplace though is actually one of the only blank walls that we have in the entire room. The rest of the room is basically covered in windows and doors. So I knew that the TV had to go above the mantle, even though it was not my first choice. So we decided to spring for a Samsung frame TV to go above the fireplace, and then I decided to surround it with a Deco TV frame to really make it look more like a piece of art up there when it wasn't on, instead of just a TV above the fireplace. So if you like this frame, which I highly recommend them, they are beautiful. They have all different styles. You can get your own for $50 off. Just use my coupon code ShirinSave50 to get $50 off any of their frames on their website for a limited time. So let's get started because I cannot wait to show you this before and after.
Okay, let me take you to the beginning. This is actually the room before we moved in. The first thing we decided to do was actually get the floors refinished because I thought it would make the most impact in brightening up the room. Next came paint. After testing out a few paint samples in the room, I decided to paint all of the walls White Dove by Benjamin Moore and Simply White for all of the trim. Because the room was so big, I decided to try an 18-inch roller for the first time. By the way, if you have not tried one of these things, they are amazing. They literally cut your paint time in half because they are double the size of a regular roller. So next came attacking the two-tone brick around the fireplace. So instead of doing a tile, I decided to go with a quartzite slab and have it installed. And after saying that it took 3 guys to install it, I am so glad I did not attempt this part myself. I also wanted to freshen up the inside of the fireplace as well, so I decided to hose down all of the gas logs and give the inside of the fireplace a fresh new coat of paint.
Okay, so you need to use a special type of paint for fireplaces and barbecues and stuff. So I just got this Rust-Oleum high heat paint in just the black, and I wanted to show you this pail. I love these things. Normally you just have like the small pail that you stick a paintbrush in. The reason why I like this is it's big enough and it has this little area for a roller, so you could literally stick a roller in there and you don't have to have a special pan for the roller, which is awesome. And then it also has a plastic liner, so the cleanup is super easy.
Next came picking out the Deco TV frame to go above the mantle. Now, this was not an easy task. They have tons of styles on their website, but luckily they let you order samples, so I ordered 3 that I thought would work.
Okay, so these are the 3 samples that I got to check out in person before I ordered the whole frame. So this one is the ornate gold. These are super, super heavy duty, thick wood. I mean, this is like 6 inches and it's really pretty heavy. Really nice quality. This one is the antique gold. I would say this one has more of a brassy tint to it compared to the ornate gold. And then this one is warm silver, which, you know, is pretty. I don't think it's going to kind of go with the decor that I'm picking out in here. So
after seeing all 3 samples on the mantle, I decided to go with the ornate gold. I wanted more of a Parisian look in the living room, and I thought that one definitely worked the best. I was actually so impressed with how easily and quickly the Deco TV frames can be assembled. You just snap them on all 4 corners and then secure it from the back with a bracket. Okay, so if you do get one of these Deco TV frames, I also suggest adding on a smart room sensor. So this actually just extends your Samsung TV's ability to detect the motion and the ambient light levels in the room so that it can make adjustments to the screen. Snapping on the Deco TV frame was even simpler. It took us less than 30 seconds. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe below, and I will see you next time.